Welcome to the Best of Frederick. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner. And this morning we're here to share a very important proclamation and information about Workzone Awareness Month. And there is a national Workzone Safety Month, and it is a national initiative designed to promote public awareness on the dangers of driving distracted and speeding through work zones. Work zones can prevent an unfamiliar situation to drivers, and changes in traffic patterns, closed or narrowed lanes, and the presence of construction equipment and personnel can cause challenges to motorists as they travel through work zones. So this is an opportunity for us to remember and honor the lives of individuals who were working in work zones and were victims of work zone crashes. And it's also a time to heighten public awareness of the urgent need to drive safely in work zones. Maryland's slogan is safer driving, safer work zones for everyone. And I will say this becomes increasingly important at this time of year when our road crews are out, whether they're county, municipal, or state, fixing the damage from the winter, where they're fixing potholes, they're doing construction, they're striping roads, they're trimming shrubs along our roadways so that there's visibility for drivers. So there are a lot of people out working on our roadways. We also sometimes have other people out on our roadways repairing water and sewer and doing other utility work. So it's very important that we recognize that there are people in these work zones doing the work to make sure that everyone can travel safely in our community, and that we need to respect those work zones, slow down, and pay attention when we're driving. So I do have a proclamation that I'd like to read. Whereas each year in the spring, National Work Zone Awareness is held to bring attention to motorist and worker safety and mobility issues in work zones by encouraging safe driving through highway work zones and construction sites. And whereas the 2015 theme, Expect the Unexpected, was the original theme used 15 years ago in the event that was created to focus attention on work zone safety and work zone workers. And whereas the number of work zone fatalities has dropped significantly. However, according to the Federal Highway Administration, on average, 85% of the deaths in highway work zone crashes are drivers and passengers in vehicles. Now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim the month of April as Work Zone Awareness Month in Frederick County, and do commend this observance to all of our citizens. Now, joining us today is Lori Moser, whose husband was a 21-year veteran State Highway Administration employee who was clearing debris along a highway ramp and was struck and killed by a negligent driver. And she is here today to share her message with everyone. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm grateful for this opportunity to speak today in recognition of National Work Zone Awareness Month, a time set aside each year to honor those whose lives have been lost in work zone crashes, as well as to heighten public awareness of the urgent need to drive for safe driving in work zones at all times. This year's national campaign slogan, Expect the Unexpected, resonates deeply with our family following the tragic death of our deeply loved husband and father in a work zone crash here in Frederick County. It is a crucial safety message to all drivers traveling through all types of work zones. On June 26, 2007, a driver failed to expect the unexpected. And as a result, our family has had to accept the unexpected and devastating news of Rick's untimely and tragic death. On that beautiful summer day, Rick was clearing debris along a highway ramp, a job meant to take 15 minutes to complete. All state highway trucks with flashing lights were parked along the shoulder, and the crew were dressed in the lime green safety vests. But these safety measures were not enough to protect Rick from the actions of a negligent pickup truck driver that day. Rick was struck from behind and killed upon impact when the speeding driver veered across the safety line on the ramp. In that moment, our family was irrevocably changed forever. At that time, we certainly recognized the serious risks that working along the roads posed for highway drivers, but we didn't have the greater understanding that work zones are inherently dangerous for motorists and their passengers as well. Changing traffic patterns, traffic control devices, and heavy moving equipment create unexpected driving situations. It is imperative that drivers focus their attention solely on these challenging conditions and obey all traffic laws. The statistics are truly shocking. In Maryland alone, work zone crash fatalities have risen from 3 in 2011 and 2012 to 9 in 2014. Over the last 5 years, there have been more than 8,000 work zone crashes here in Maryland, which resulted in more than 3,600 personal injuries. This spring and summer, there will be a significant increase in the number of work zones throughout Frederick County as road repairs get underway. It is essential that all drivers expect the unexpected as they pass by this necessary road work. All highway workers deserve to return home safely to their families each and every day. Vehicles truly do become deadly weapons when driven recklessly, aggressively, or inattentively in work zones. A heartbreaking reality our family continues to live each and every day. Recognizing that Rick's death was entirely preventable, our family is passionately committed to supporting highway safety initiatives, such as National Work Zone Awareness Month. County Executive Gardner, I'd like to commend you for issuing this timely Work Zone Proclamation to promote public awareness and support for work zone safety along our roads here in Frederick County. In Rick's memory, I ask all Frederick County residents to please drive responsibly, obey the speed limit, pay attention, and keep the safety of all in mind as you pass through work zones each and every time. Your actions, what you do today, does make a difference and can prevent needless tragedies. Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. You know, I vividly remember the day the accident took your husband's life. And, you know, I think I speak for everybody in our community and certainly everyone here that we share our sympathy to you and your family. And I really commend you for being the voice and the face of this issue so that, you know, this does become a preventable circumstance and that people will take that extra minute to pay attention when they're driving. That's really what it's all about. And it's for their safety as well as the safety of the workers who are out doing the work that everybody wants done. So particularly after this terrible winter, we know people really want to make sure that, you know, all of the potholes and all of the damage to our roadways are fixed. And of course, that can only happen if there are people out doing that work. So we appreciate you being the voice and the face of that, and thank you very much for being here. And now with that, I'll turn it over to our staff to introduce yourselves and to add whatever comments you'd like to make.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. Executive Gardner. My name is Bill Routes, and I'm Superintendent of Frederick County Highway Operations. And I thank you for the proclamation on work zone safety. It is critical we take our time out there on the road and look out for our work sites. Frederick County has a lot of hills and curves, and our work sites are set up in a way that you can see them in advance of the hills and curves, but you see the sign, but you don't see us, and then all of a sudden you're up on us. So just please give us a chance out there, slow down, and let our gentlemen and ladies do the work. Thank you.
Well, my name is Dave Ennis. I'm Department Head for Highway and Facility Maintenance. I would like to reiterate what Bill said, that I ask everyone to slow down, pay attention. Our crews are out on the roads every single day repairing the damage that was done this winter. We're doing pothole repairs. We're replacing culverts. It's in everyone's best interest just to slow down, pay attention, and adhere to all the signs and the personnel that are out there directing traffic. Thank you.
Good morning. Charles Knipe, Director of Division of Public Works. I would like to take this opportunity to thank County Executive Gardner and Lori Moser for bringing this up. We are excited in a way that she has proclaimed April Workzone Awareness Month in Frederick County. Workzone safety is a high priority for Frederick County. It not only impacts the traveling public as well as our staff and contracted partners. Some of the facts that we found interesting, national facts, you can find them on the Federal Highway Administration's website. Most work zone fatalities involve working age adults, not children. Rear end crashes are the most common type of work zone crash. Fatal work zone crashes occur most often in summer and fall. And probably the most surprising fact that I've seen was it only takes an extra 25 seconds to cover a mile at 45 miles an hour as compared to 65. So please slow down. We are aggressively working to limit the delays caused by the work zones and to make sure our staff and contractors are highly visible. However, we need everyone's support to keep work zones safe. So please stay alert and minimize distractions. Pay attention to the road. Merge into the proper lane. Don't tailgate. Obey the posted speed limit. Change lanes safely. Follow instructions from flaggers. Expect the unexpected. And most of all, please be patient. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here today. I will note that, all of these work zones are marked in a variety of ways. Workers are out wearing these lovely lime green vests and other outerwear to make them visible to the traveling public. And so please take this advice. It is that time of year when we see more people out working on our roadways, and there are a lot of people out there doing a lot of work after this terrible winter we had. We want to thank you for being here, Lori, and please make sure that we prevent any more deaths along our roadways by taking a few seconds to pay attention, to expect the unexpected, and to be safe. Thank you for joining us.